face mask. Face mask. It's almost peel time. It's 11:59, and I'm so tired. But I've really had a very nice talk with God and submit whatever it is I needed to submit to him kind of day. And honestly, yesterday I had a day. And by that, I mean having so many emotions, like a mountain, an avalanche, rather. Having so many emotions like an avalanche, and actual situations and real thoughts connected to all of that. But it was just a really difficult most of yesterday. And I had planned, like, from waking up to spend time talking to God, like, until I feel totally settled on this and this and this and this. And so I had a day. It was directive and insightful and comforting to just put in my schedule talk with God. Like, I don't have to do anything else or stop this time with my Lord until I'm fully taken care of within. And so I'm okay with the night having ended officially. It's 12:01 now, and I really had to remember over the last day that I'm doing these readings for me. This is my relationship with God, and the videos are to ensure accountability, but I'm mindful to not become attached to the views or accountable to you. I'm grateful and blessed. To God be the glory. If or that my sharing a little God time is a little God time for you. I want you to grow and get some God into your life if this is the only thing that you get. But I will say, and I've heard this from different teachers over the years, that our relationship is our own, and I can't eat for you. So, like, you eating anything you ever eat on your own is not going through somebody else's mouth. So our relationship with God has to come from our individual effort and intentionality. So I encourage you. Oh, I look so I want to smile, but I can't. I encourage you. This feels so weird. I encourage you to have a little God time of your own, be it with a devotional book, having a particular walk with God, like a set route that you take, and like that's your consecrated, like, insider, me and God route type of thing. Whatever you do, however you do it, build your relationship with God and plug. I do talk about that at the beginning of my book titled Fixing Your Tiara, Finding You in Him. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Again, the title is Fixing Your Tiara by Jasmine. So it is, or was, Wednesday, February 7th. Whew. I kind of just feel like the month is already over because, like, next week is the teens. It's February. Like, I really am subconsciously preparing for March. Whew. So let us rejoice and be glad in just the one day that we're living in at a time. That was a big thing for me today. It's one thing at a time. I'm working on that a lot for myself. Singularity. So anyway, let's get into this reading. I'm ending my day. It's the effort and intentionality of Jasmine making sure I spend this particular God time, if nothing else. I didn't get to Bible study And yeah, I had some quality soul marinating time with the Lord earlier today, but in all that I could say to give myself grace or judgment, I'm gonna just do this. And then peel this off and go to bed. Our February reading says, "You shall go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and the hills before you shall break forth into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands." Isaiah chapter 55, verse 12, English Standard Version. I'm going to show you the reading just in case my device runs out of storage. You could like pause it and have it for yourself. I want to make sure it's as clear as possible. I hope it isn't backwards. It shouldn't be. I know it's not backwards. All right, so I put that there just in case the recording cuts off. So now we'll read, and if it doesn't cut off, then yay us. The spirit is willing. I'm gonna cover my face a little. I look great. Lord, I know the right thing to do, but I just don't have the strength to do it. This thought has likely been on our minds more often than we want to admit. We don't like to acknowledge that sometimes we just don't have it in us to make the right choice. Paul understood the internal conflict that we face in doing right. As new creations in Christ, we have in us the desire to do good. However, as part of a fallen world, we are inherently selfish. In which direction do we position ourselves? We can dwell on our desire to do right or on our desire to please ourselves. The more we set our minds in the right direction, the easier it will become. The verse says, "I know that nothing good dwells in me, that is, in my flesh. For the willing is present in me, but the doing of the good is not." Romans chapter 7, verse 18, NASB. Above all, remember that it is the enabling power of Christ that you must rely on to continue to make the right decisions. It is through God's grace that you can overcome. You know the right thing to do, and by God's grace, you will do it. I like that reading. I like that reading a lot. I do. Personally, I deeply do. The title for tomorrow, though. Oh, I need to go to bed. I'm not a child, but I am a child of God. I thank you for watching and appreciate that you subscribe, share, and let's continue to grow in life and in God.